Hi, hello, namaskara. In today's session, again we are continuing with the chapter number 3, that is current electricity. Today we try to understand some of the examples from the resistance and resistivity. From the last session, we have gone through on what factors the resistance is depending when we are known with the area value and the length value. That will be R is equal to rho into L whole divided by A, where rho defines the resistivity and R defines the resistance. Okay, this one will be clear now. And unit for the resistance is its ohm, and for the resistivity its ohm meter. Clear? Now we directly get into the numerical part now. Okay, that is, here they have given in the numerical the resistance of a wire having a length of 0.6 meter. Means we have given with one wire and which is having a length of somewhere 0.6 meter. Okay, if it is so, then he is giving 0.6 meter and they have given what is the diameter. This one is the diameter. Therefore, he has mentioned the diameter as 0.4 mm is 1.5 meter. For a given conductor of length 0.6 meter and diameter 0.4 mm, the resistance is how much? It's a 1.5 ohm. If it is so, then find the resistivity of this wire he is asking you. Therefore, what we have to calculate now here? We have to calculate for what now? It's for the resistivity. That is the question now I have to solve for it. To do that, we are having already the equation for the resistance. R is equal to rho into L whole divided by A, where I want to calculate only rho. Therefore, write in the form of rho. Rho is equal to R into A whole divided by L. Now, from the data, I already know what is the resistance. I know what is the length. But there is a question with the area of cross section. Now, if you check out the diagram, I can get what will be the area of cross section. Remember, there is a difference between the area and the area of cross section. Whenever they ask you what is the area of the given cylinder, whenever they ask you what is the area of the given cylinder, for that you are having a particular equation in the geometry. But whenever they told you that a area of cross section means it is the cross section when I take the small slices from this wire. For example, if we are having a potato and when to make the means chips, I had to cut into the small pieces. Those each pieces are what they are giving us a area of cross section of the complete potato, right? Is those are small part of that otherwise that potato. Similarly, this area of cross section means we have to take a very small otherwise thin piece from the wire that will give us the area of cross section. If I take the small piece, that will looks like this one now, and you can see it must be a completely a 2D. Therefore, if you look it, you can write the equation for this one as a nothing but equation for the area of circle. That is very well known equation. A is equal to pi r square. Therefore, at the position of area, I have to substitute for the pi r square now. Now again there is a problem. Here they have not given the resistance in the numerical because he has given the completely a diameter. Therefore, to get the diameter, what we have to do? We have to take the half of the diameter. Then I will get the resistance. Therefore, if I calculate the resistance now, R is equal to D divided by 2. Here diameter is 0.4 and it's a millimeter. Remember, it's how much? It's a millimeter. To convert to millimeter to meter, we have to multiply by 10 power minus 3. 10 power minus 3 whole divided by 2. Therefore, on solution, I'll get the answer as here 0.4 into 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, therefore on solving, 2 ones are Yes, 0.2 is the answer. Therefore, I can write it here. The answer as 0.2 into 10 raised to minus 3 is the radius now. Okay, now we are ready with the equation for the radius and we have to substitute in this equation. Let us check it what will be the answer now for the resistivity. Therefore, rho is equal to, at the position of R, I have to write it as a 1 ohm into, at the area of cross section, that is area of cross section, we are having the equation pi r square. Therefore, at the position of pi, I'll write it here pi with what now here 3.142 into r square will be written here, that is 0.2 into 10 raised to minus 3, 10 raised to minus 3 whole square, whole divided by length is how much? It's of 0.6 now, 0.6. Therefore, here again on solution, it's a 1.5 into 3.142 into, okay, now we have to take the square of 0.2. We have to take the square of 0.2 and square of 10 raised to minus 3 whole raised to 6, means on taking the square of 0.2, the answer will be how much now? It is coming out to be 0.04, 0.04 into 10 raised to minus of 10 raised to minus 3 whole square. Therefore, it will be now how much? 3 into 2, it is minus 6 whole divided by 0.6. On solution, we will get the resistivity value as 31.4 into 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter. Okay, now this last step you have to work it. I'm not doing that. Okay, try to do on your own. Okay, this is the first numerical. Therefore, this is a very basic equation, a basic problem where we are trying to know what is the resistivity of a given wire. Now, clear? Now, getting into the next one now. That is, here we are given with the two wires A and B are of same material. This word is very important. Both materials A and B are of same material. A is twice as long as B. Okay, that is length is twice as that of B. Similarly, the diameter of A is thrice that of B. If it is so, if the resistance of A is how much ohm? That is 4 ohm. Find the resistance of B, they are asking you. Therefore, to do that now, we'll write in the beginning some data. That is two wires of the same material. Okay, two wires of the same material. We are speaking too much about the resistivity. Therefore, what the material I am taking here, A and B are of same thing. Means when I am getting into the nature, that will be clearly explained by the resistivity. Therefore, rho A for the one material and rho B for the another material. As both are same, therefore I can write here rho A is equal to rho B. Okay, shall I make it equal to rho now? So that instead of writing every time rho A and rho B, at that position I'll substitute whenever I'm writing the equation. Clear? Next information he is giving that A is twice as long as B. Okay, A is twice as long as B. Therefore, I will take here, that is second body or the second wire LB. Let us say it is having a length of L. Then he is explaining that A is twice as long as B. Therefore, if B material is having a length of L, then LA must be what now? It must be a 2 times that of B. Therefore, if it is L, it must be how much now? 2L. Similarly, now the third part, that is about the diameter. Diameter of A is thrice that of B. Diameter of A is thrice that of B. Therefore, again I'll take it here. Diameter, for the diameter I'll take it here small d. Okay, that is of B. Let us say if I take it as somewhere it as a D, then what would be the for A body, therefore A wire, therefore it is DB. DA is equal to, it must be a thrice that of B, thrice that of B. If I take it as a D, it must be a thrice that of P. Therefore this is one is the data I am making it now. Now with that he is giving another information. If the resistance of A is how much ohm, that is of 4 ohm. Therefore I'll take it here, RA is equal to RA is equal to 4 ohm. Then he is asking you what is the RB value. He's asking you for what now? Here it's a RB. Now with this information we get into the solution now. One point is known to us, that is what will be the equation I must use here, that is resistance is equal to rho L divided by A is the equation. I have to write this resistance for A body, similarly for the body B. Clear? Now what I want to have here, that would be how much now? RP. Okay, we have to write the equation for it now. And another keen observation we have to know here, that is here DA is what now here? Diameter. They had told you the wire. Again, if it is a wire, the idea must come in your mind. Generally, when I say the wire, it must be a cylindrical. Therefore, area must be how much now? It's a pi r square. Okay, therefore, area will be how much now? It's a pi r square. Therefore, pi into wherever I am having a radius, I have to substitute radius, but they are not given. But they are given the diameter. Therefore, I can take it here d divided by 2. Okay, then I will make it the square of it. Therefore that will be given as a what is the area. Okay, these are some basic points we must needed to solve the further equation now. Therefore now what is our need? I want to know the RB. Therefore I will write in the form of RB divided by RA. I will write it here, RB divided by RA. Therefore, what is the RB? Now I'll write it here. That is, we know the equation already. Rho L by A is the basic equation. Therefore, I'll write it here. Rho B into L, okay, whole divided by what now here? A. Okay. For this one, I'll write the substitution, a subscript, that is B here. Similarly, whole divided by, for the RA, what we have to write it here? Rho A into LA whole divided by A subscript A for a wire A. Clear? Now here, now it is substitute the data now. Okay, on solution I will get here RB divided by RA is equal to, that is rho B into LB whole divided by AB. While watching this video, you can fast forward it, because by mouse I am writing, it may take more time. A subscript A, because it become reciprocal now. A subscript A whole divided by rho A into LA. Okay, now we are ready with the substitution now. Is equal to, what is rho B value? Rho B is already known to us. It is how much? It's a rho only. Similarly, what is LB value? That is only L itself now. It is of how much value? It's a L itself now. Okay, whole divided by, what is AB value? That is how much now? AB have they given. Okay, for the AB, we had to write the answer for the area of cross section. That is how much now? Pi r square. But radius is not given. Therefore, written this equation. Therefore, on the same way, we have to write it now here. Therefore, I will write it here pi into. I'll write it here pi into. For the radius, I had to substitute the diameter. Okay, whenever I am writing the diameter for substitution of area, check it here now. This one is the data for us now. Therefore, I'll write it here because it's a pi r square. Therefore, I have to write it here pi instead of r. we have to write here D whole divided by 2 whole square, clear, into what is area? What is the area for this one? Again pi into, okay. Next one, next is very important, because while writing for the area of the wire A, I have to write RB, right? Pi RB, right? Pi RB square is the equation, but instead of RB, we have to substitute what now here? Yes, it's how much now? It is of, yes, that is 3D divided by 2 whole square whole divided by, now row A can be written as it is row because both material are same. Now LA can be written as how much now? It's a 2 times the L now. LA is how much now? It's a 2 times the L now. If it is so, now you can watch it clearly. Pi get cancelled, row get cancelled. Similarly, L get cancelled. Okay, and on this one now here again we are having square here. You can watch it clearly here. What is this one now? It's a square. On doing so, what I will write here, that is 3D square we are having. What we are having here, it's a 3D square. Okay, on 3D square, 3D divided by 2 we are having, means it will be becoming how much now? 9D square divided by 4. Therefore, I'll write it here. It's the 9D square divided by 4. Clear? Now, whole divided by, we are left with what now? It's a D by 2 whole square. Means it is becoming how much now? It's a D square whole divided by 4 now. Clear? Into, now I left with what now here again? It's a 2. Okay, solve for it now. Okay, now we'll solve that now. Okay, on solution we'll get here, that is here D square and D square will be cancelled now. Okay, then 4 comes to the numerator, this goes to the denominator, and this goes to the numerator. Therefore 4 get cancelled. We left with only now 9 divided by 2. We left with only how much now? It's a 9 divided by 2 is equal to how much now? It's a RB by RA. RB divided by RA. RB divided by RA. Here, which is known for us already as per the given numerical, already RA is known, that is of how much value? That is of 4 ohm. Therefore, now substitute 4 ohm at the RA. Let us check it what will be its answer now. Therefore, 9 into 2 into RA, I will write it here, is equal to RB. Now 9 by 2 into, at the position of RA we have to substitute here 4 is equal to how much now? RB. Therefore here 2 ones are 2 twos are, it will goes off, 2 ones are 2 twos are, therefore it will coming out to how much now here? 18 ohm is the resistance of RB. This is the idea for it. Clear? While observing the video, okay, you can make it fast by using those options, because it's very harder for me to write on the board by using the mouse. Okay, we get into the next one now, that is a solid of a metal, that is a solid cube of metal 0.01 m side, means this is the one side of that cube they are giving. Okay, a solid cube of metal 0.01 meter side is drawn into a uniform wire of 3-meter long. It will be drawn into how much now? 3-meter long. Calculate the resistance of this wire. This question is very appropriate because what we are doing, we are increasing the what now here? Dimension of it. Means we are making it longer, means we are changing its resistance. That will be a new resistance. What is that resistance, he is asking you. Thereafter, resistivity of the material of the wire is already given. With this data, we have to solve it. Okay, now before getting into the numerical, I'll go through one analogy, otherwise one small example, so that we can be comfortable with the further numericals also. Okay, let us say we'll take some geometry. Okay, let us say it's somewhere now a cube. Okay, it's not perfect cube, but take it now. Therefore, I'll take it here. Length is equal to 1 meter and breadth of it is how much? It's a 1 meter and height of 1 meter. I'm explaining this analogy or this example so that you can understand this present example. Now, what I will do, I will increase its length now. What I will do, I'll increase its length. Moment I increase its length, you can observe the height of it automatically decrease. Okay, take the analogy. When we are having eraser with us now, if I stretch it from the both side, okay, in the beginning it is somewhere look like this one, of this size it is having. Okay, moment we stretch it, it looks like this one. Okay, means you can see there is no change in the breadth of that eraser. Yes, there is no change in the there will be change in the what now here? Length. Therefore, one point we can see there will be no change in the width of the eraser, but due to the increase in its length, means because we are stretching it, therefore there will be increase in the length. Okay, at the same time you can see the height in the beginning it is of this much now. Now the height will be decreased. Now how it will be decreased? If it is so, now tell me what the volume you are having in the beginning of eraser. Will it be after the stretching remaining same or it will be different? Think of it now. Okay, if it is clear, then only we can solve the present example. Therefore, I am asking you now. Okay, now we'll try that. Therefore, I am taking this analogy now. Let us check it now. Okay, these are the data for the first one. If I take it for this eraser in the beginning, that is before stretching, we are having length, breadth and height of this value. Let us see. Now, after stretching, let us see how must be the change now. Therefore, length, breadth and height. Now, I'll write the data now. Okay. In the beginning, yes, from this one it is having how much meter now? Length of 1 meter. Let us say after stretching its length increased by another meter. I'll take it as how much? It's a 2 meter. Already we know that over stretching there must be no change in the width of our eraser. Therefore, I will write the same data as 1 meter itself. But whenever you stretch it, the height of it must be decreasing. Therefore, it must decrease by how much value? It must be by how much now? It of 1 by 2 meter, so that our new volume, we will check it now. Therefore, here we can compare the volume now. For this data, if I check it the volume, because volume is length into breadth into height, 1 into 1 into 1, therefore I will get the answer as 1 meter cube here now. If I write for the same thing for this one, volume is equal to, for the length it is 2, okay, for the breadth it is 1, for the height which has been decreased of how much here? 1 by 2, means 2 and 2 get cancelled. What is the answer now again? It is of again 1 meter cube. From this analysis I can get one conclusion, that overstretching, otherwise over changing the, bringing small variation in the volume, there will be no change in the volume before and after. Therefore, I can give the conclusion, volume of the material, that is initial volume, must be equal to final volume. Understood? This is the basic to solve the numerical. Now, if I get into the our new present numerical, here they have given a cube now. They have given a solid cube now. Okay, it is having a side of how much value? Of 0.01. Therefore, for the side, I'll take it here A is equal to 0.01 meter now. Okay, otherwise I can write it here 1 into, it's 1 into 10 raised to minus 2 meter, so that my calculation will be easy. Area will be written as 1 into 10 raised to minus 2 because I am taking this point farther away. Okay, now it's drawn into wire of 3 meter long. Therefore, okay, after the stretching, the wire will be having how much meter now? 3 meter. Therefore, it drawn into uniform wire of 3 meter long. Therefore, its new length will be how much? It's a 3 meter now. Clear? Now, if it is so, calculate the resistance he is asking. Therefore, now they have given us a cube. Okay. Now, what we are doing? We are stretching it. Means we are changing its length value after the stretching. Okay, now tell me its volume is same or different. As per the last observation we have seen, even though we have changed the length, width, otherwise height, before and after, the volume must be same. There may be change in the data, but the answer must be always remaining same. Therefore, we can write the conclusion before stretching. Before stretching, volume is equal to after stretching volume. Clear? Now, from this one, can I calculate what is the volume before stretching? From this one, can I calculate what is the volume before stretching? Therefore, volume before stretching, I can write it here as already we know that one side is how much? It's A, means it is 1 into 10 raised to minus 2. Therefore, 1 into 10 raised to minus 2 3 times. Therefore, 1 into 1 into 1, 10 raised to minus 2, 10 raised to minus 2, 10 raised to minus 2. It will be how much now? It is 1 into 10 raised to minus 6 meter cube. Clear? Now, volume after stretching. Volume after stretching, that is this information I want to write here. After stretching, do you have any information exactly what will be the side? No, but only one data you are having. After stretching, what will be its new length? Therefore, I can write it here L. Let us, because it's a cube, therefore I'll write it here L into L into L. Out of that, only one L we know that now. Okay. Now, if it is so, what shall I write for the length into length? Shortly, I can write it here only area. Therefore, this one is the L into A after stretching, and 1 into 10 raised to minus 6 is a before stretching. Therefore, for this data, I can write the equation now here. That is, before stretching, I can write it here 1 into 10 raised to minus 6. 1 into 10 raised to minus 6 is equal to L into A. It's how much now? It's a L into A. Now, the question will arise, why we are doing all this circus? Because we want to calculate what is the resistance. In the resistance, we are having an equation R is equal to rho into L by A. From this one, already we know what is the length. Okay. And do you know the area here? Do you know the area? From this one, I can calculate the area from the given data, and I must also know what is that here? Length value. Therefore, with this information, now we can calculate what is the area here. Therefore, 1 into 10 raised to minus 6, because after stretching we know the length. What is that length here? 1 into 10 raised to minus 6 whole divided by length will be written as, it is of how much meter now? 3 meter. Therefore, I can say here after stretching new area is 1 by 3 into 10 raised to minus 6. Now we can substitute for this equation because we are ready now. R is equal to, what is rho for this one? Already has given, that is 50 into 10 raised to minus 8. 50 into 10 raised to minus 8 for the rho. Similarly, for the length I have to substitute. What is its length now? It is of how much meter? New one. 3 whole divided by, what is the area which we are finding here? Already did it already. That is of how much here? It's 1 by 3 into 10 raised to minus 6. 1 by 3 into 10 raised to minus 6. On solution, we are getting here, it's 10 raised to minus 8. It goes to the numerator. It will become 10 raised to minus 2 itself. Now it is 9 into 5. Therefore, it's again 450. On solution, we are getting here somewhere 4.5 ohm is the final answer. You can work it on your own. The last step, try to do on your own. Okay, this is the second numerical for the what now here, resistance. Similarly, moving on to the next one. Yes, moving on to the next one. Here, two wires of resistance 2 ohm is stretched uniformly until its length becomes 3 times of its original length. Find the resistance of the wire. Think of it. Is it the same as that of one? Because we are given with the wire which is having a resistance of how much? 2 ohm in the beginning. Okay, a wire of resistance 2 ohm is stretched uniformly until its length becomes 3 times of its original length. In the beginning, if it is having a length of L, after stretching it is having how much value? It's a 3 times the L. Find the resistance of the wire. Means one point is clear. I had to write the equation R is equal to rho L by A. Okay, if I use this equation, can I able to get the answer? Because here we had to get the two condition, that is R before the stretching and R after the stretching. Okay, okay, the wire of resistance 2 ohm, this is the resistance before stretching, therefore it is known now. Therefore we have to calculate what is the resistance after stretching. That is the question for this one. Therefore we have to get the answer for this one now. Okay, now think of it. What are the points needed to solve it now? Here again, out of this one, rho is same because before and the after. Before stretching and the after stretching, the material is not changing. Therefore, rho is remaining same. Okay, I can make it equal. Therefore, if I take it rho 1 and rho 2, rho 1 for the initial, rho 2 for the after, then they will be equal. Therefore, rho 1 is equal to rho 2 is equal to rho. I can write it. Okay. Similarly, what about the area and the length? Think of it. Data may be changed, but after changing its dimension, as told you before, the volume remaining same. The volume remaining same, it will help us to get the data for the length and the areas for us now. Therefore, we will do it now step by step. Therefore, I am taking here before stretching now. Before stretching, I'll take it here the equation as R1 is equal to rho into L divided by A. Okay. Now, I am not writing the subscript for the rho because material is same, but I am writing the data for subscripts for length and the area. Okay, this one is the before stretching. Now we'll write the similarly resistance after stretching. Therefore, for that I am taking here resistance R2 is equal to rho into, because after stretching the length will be changing, area will be changing. Therefore, I am writing subscript for them. Now rho 2 rho into L2 into whole divided by A2. Now, with this one, now we had to get the answer for it now. Therefore, which one is our need now? That is, this one is need. Sorry, this one is the need that we have written here for the R2. This already known to us now. Therefore, we have to write the equation in the form of now R2s, because that is unknown now after stretching. Therefore, R2 divided by R1 is equal to, now what will be the remaining things? Okay, I'll write it in detail for the first time. You can fast forward it. Rho L2 divided by A2. Now, this equation becoming what now? Reciprocal. Therefore, it is becoming now, it is A1 whole divided by rho into L. Rho into L1. Okay, therefore rho get cancelled now. Rho get cancelled. Now R2 divided by R1 is equal to, yes, what is L2 and L1 have they given now? Have they given? No. Therefore, now we have to make use the equation V1, that is initial volume and the final volume. Otherwise, volume before stretching and volume after stretching. Therefore, I'll complete this step now. L2 divided by L1 we are having, because here rho has been cancelled out. Okay. Similarly, we are left with another term here, A1 by A2. Okay, we'll write it here, A1 whole divided by A2 now. Okay, because it's incomplete information, because length becoming 3 times. Okay, he has some data about what now here length, but we are not having any data regarding somewhere areas. Therefore, I'll take it here now. That is V1 volume before stretching and V2 volume after stretching now. Therefore, I can write the equation here, that is A1 L1, area before stretching, length before stretching, area after stretching, and length after stretching. After stretching, we know that its length becoming 3 times of its original. Therefore, what I will make it here, L1 as L and L2 as how much? It's a 3 times of the L, because it's 3 times of the original. Therefore, now check it now. How we are writing? Observe now. With this information, I will write it here now. A1 whole divided by A2. A1 divided by A2 is equal to, now we left with what now here? L2 whole divided by L1. L2 divided by L1 become. Okay, what is L2? That is already known. It is of how much value? 3 times the L whole divided by. What is L1? It is L now. Therefore, L cancelled. We left with now here A1 divided by A2 as how much here? As 3 by 1 is the answer. 3 by 1 is the answer. Now, by taking this information, now we have to substitute in this equation. Now, we can get the answer for our question now. Okay. Now, just try to do that now. Okay, that is here R2 whole divided by R1 is equal to, now what is L2? That is 3 times the L. Okay, what is L1 now? That is only L itself. We had taken here already. Similarly, into A2 by A1, sorry, A1 by A2. Already we know that. What is A1 by A2? It is 3 by 1. Okay, already we know it now. Therefore, L get cancelled. We are getting here 3 into 3. That is how much here? 9. Therefore, R2 divided by R1 is equal to. Therefore, what is our need? That is R2. Already I told you here. 9 into R1 now. 9 into R1. Find the resistance of the wire. Okay, this is the second condition. The wire is of resistance of how much now? 2 ohm before stretching. Therefore, 9 into how much now? It's a 2. Therefore, it is becoming now 9 into 2. It is of how much ohm now? 18 ohm is the resistance. R2. This is the resistance of wire after stretching. That is 9 into 2. That is of 18 ohm. Clear? Now, the last numerical now we are doing. Okay. Read out the question clearly. Because two wires of equal length, they are given, one of aluminium and other of what now here? Copper of same resistance. Clear? Two materials, aluminium and copper, equal length and the equal resistance. Next, which of the two wires is lighter? Which one of them is lighter? When I say the lighter, he is speaking something about the masses, because the body is having more weight, otherwise the body is light. For example, if I take a cotton and a stone, cotton is a lighter one, and when I take a stone, it is a heavier one. Means while defining this one, on what parameter we are understanding? That's only from the masses. Therefore, they are speaking about what now here? Masses. Which of the two wires is lighter? Hence, explain why aluminium wires are preferred for overhead power cables. Overhead power cables means what the current wires we are observing in our colonies. That is nothing but now overhead power cables now. Okay. Therefore, two tasks we have to do it now. That is, which one will be the heavier one? Which one will be the lighter one? We have to find out. That is either copper or aluminium. After finding that, he is asking you explain why aluminium is preferred comparing to the copper for overhead wire. Means one point is clear from observing the question now. Aluminium is lighter. Okay. Therefore, in your answer, you must have an answer as aluminium with the lesser mass. Okay. And copper with the heavier one. Clear? Okay. With this information, we start to answer it now. First, we put the datas here. That is, for the aluminium, I am taking the number 1. That subscript I am following as 1. Similarly, for the copper, I am following the number 2. Therefore, with this one, we'll write the datas now. Two wires of equal length means if I write it here L1, that is for the aluminium, L2, that is for the copper. Okay. Two wires of equal length, if it is so, then it will be what now? L itself now. Clear? This is one information. Next, he is explaining us now the other one. That is, now one of the aluminium and the other copper have the same resistance. Length is clear. Now we have to check out what now their resistance. Means resistance of aluminium and resistance of copper are same. I can write it here, R1 is equal to R2. Clear? Otherwise, you can also write it as here R. Okay. But one point must be clear. L1 is equal to L2 and R1 is equal to R2. Clear? Which of the two wires is lighter? That is the question. Means we have to bring in the equation as mass now. Okay. Now, to bring the mass, think of the basic equation. With that we can start now. Okay, because rather than solving the only numericals, we have to think of it now. Think of the term where I can bring the mass. Okay. Now, because we are not changing any dimension, we are given with the two different materials now here. Okay. Therefore, we are having here one extra parameter. What is that now? That is, here we are given with the length information. If I am able to get somewhere area value, okay, from this data I can able to get the equation, otherwise the answer, which one is a heavier and which one is a lighter one. Okay, therefore we'll do it step by step so that you can understand now. Okay, in the beginning what I will do, I'll write the basic equation, because the resistance information is given, means the freedom is given that I can make resistance equal R1 and R2, means I can make here rho L by A. Okay, at both the side we already know what is rho, both are same, length both are same. Again the problem with what now here, areas. Therefore while substitution for the area, I have to bring some information for the masses. Okay, that will be very helpful now. Clear? This one is the outline for our numericals. I'll read the last line one more time. Which of the two wires is lighter? Hence explain why aluminium is preferred for overhead power cables. Given that aluminium resistivity 2.63 10 raised to minus 8 ohm meter and copper is 1.72. Here they are given the relative density. They are given what now here? Relative density. What do you mean by the relative density? It is the density of a material with respect to a water we are taking. That is that here 2.7 is what now? Density of aluminium with respect to density of water. Density of aluminium divided by density of water will give us what now here? 2.7. Okay, similar density of copper to the density of water will gives us what now here? 8.9. Okay, I think you have read this in somewhere in the chemistry. Otherwise, if you have read it, Archimedean principle, in that we are having. If you have not read in that, if you solve the numerical somewhere on the Archimedean principle from our mechanical properties of fluids, there you may encounter this ideas. Okay, but don't bother about it now. Here that relative density I am taking with which notation now? Small notation. Remember, for a relative density I am taking here small notation D. I am not taking here rho, because already we are having the rho symbol for the resistivity. Clear? Okay, with this outline we'll try to do the numerical now. Okay, that is, first I'll write the equation for the resistance. Okay, that is, I'm speaking of R1, means it must be for what now? Aluminium. Therefore rho L divided by A, rho L divided by A. I am have to write here rho 1. Okay, if I write it L1, you know that it will be L itself afterwards will do that now. Similarly, area will be how much now? It's the A1. Okay, similarly now from the above data I can include another thing, because I have to bring the mass. Therefore I'll take the idea of what now here? Volume is equal to, sorry, I'll take the help of equation density is equal to mass divided by volume. Density is equal to what now? Mass divided by volume. Okay, therefore if I substitute here for this one, density D I am taking here, mass divided by volume. Okay, now keenly observe, I can bring the areas into volume here, because mass M is equal to D into V. I can write it here, mass M is equal to D into V for the volume, it's a capital letter. Therefore D into, what is volume? That is, can be written as L into L into L. Otherwise, as we are discussing about the wires, I can write it here A into L. There is no problem, because area into length again giving us a volume. And if I am writing for the only what now? Aluminium. If I am writing only for the aluminium, because I am taking the subscript here 1 everywhere, therefore I'll write it here M1. Therefore it is become D1, and it will become how much now? V1. Therefore it is D1, A1 and L1. Clear? Okay, now substitute the data. Therefore M1 is equal to D1 is what now? Here it is aluminium itself now. Okay, D1 is what now? It's a aluminium. Okay, into A1 into L1. A1 into L1. Clear? Now getting into the next part, that is R2 I am speaking now. R2 means what? It's only about what now here? Copper. Therefore, again we can write it here. Rho 2 into L2 whole divided by A2. I'll take it here now. Okay. With this information, now we can proceed. That is here. Now again get the answers for what now here? Masses format. What we had did it for what now? Aluminium. Therefore, shall I write it directly now? Mass of copper is equal to density of copper into volume of the copper, but I'll write the subscript 2. Okay, now D2 as it is, but for the volume I am writing here what now? Area 2 and length 2. Okay, now M2 is equal to what is relative density for the copper? It is of how much now? 8.9, because D1 for the aluminium and D2 for the copper, that is a relative density 8.9 into A2 into L2. A2 into L2. Okay, now we are ready with the two information. That is, we know what is the mass, what is the resistance for the copper condition, similarly resistance for the aluminium and mass of a aluminium. Now what I want to compare here, I want to compare the masses here. Okay, then what to do? Means shall I make it here M1? Okay, if I make it here M1 by M2, I will get the answer. No problem with that, because 2.7 whole divided by 8.9, if I make it into A1 into L1 whole divided by A2 into L2, I'll get. Yes, you can able to substitute for L1 and L2 also. No problem with that. But there is unknown, another is remaining, that is area. Okay, therefore we had to get the answer for area. Thereafter we can get into what now? Final answer for the masses. Therefore, I'll take the help of which equation from the above data. Otherwise, these data where I can use it. I have another information. What is that now here? Resistances are equal. Therefore, I can make it here R1 is equal to R2. R1 is equal to R2, because I can substitute here rho L by A, where rhos are different but already known, L are different but already known, but area is unknown. Okay, area, if I substitute, means if I solve that equation, I'll get the ratio for the area. Therefore, I will write it here now, that is rho 1 into L1 whole divided by A1 is equal to rho 2 into L2 whole divided by A2 now. Okay, now you have to solve it now. For what now? Because in this one, rho 1 is known, that is for resistivity of a aluminium, they are given. Similarly, rho 2, that is for what now here? Copper, that is also known. Length is also known, because L1 is also 1 L and L2 is also L only. Therefore, they will cancel away. On solving now here, A2 divided by A1, I'll get it now. A2 divided by A1 on solution, I'll get it here as rho 2 is how much? It's a 1.72. Yes, it is giving us a 1.72 whole divided by how much now? It's a 2.63. 2.63. In this one, 10 raised to minus 8 and 10 raised to minus 8 will be cancelled off. Clear? Now, proceeding with this one. Yes, you can observe now we are ready with what now? Area values now. Now we had to substitute for the areas. Okay. On substituting for the area, we will get our required answer. That is, now we can take the help of the equation what we had done before. That is, m1 is equal to d2 a2 l2. Similarly, m1 is equal to d1 into v1. I'll write it here one more time. This is one already we are having equation. Similarly, we had the equation that m1 is equal to, that is, d1 a1 and l1 is the equation. Okay, if I divide this equation, we will get the answer. That is, we'll make it here m2 divided by m1. I'll take it here what now? m2 divided by m1. Okay, now try to substitute here. m2 is how much now? It's a d2 a2 and l2 whole divided by d1 a1 into l1. Okay, now here relative density of D2 is given. What is that now? Copper is 8.9. Similarly, area of this one, second one, A2, already we know that now, 1.2. If I substitute for D2 here, that is 8.9, okay, whole divided by, for this one now, D1 we had to substitute, that is of 2.7. Similarly, into, we have to do it for what now? A2 by A1. A2 by A1 is how much now? 1.72 whole divided by it's 2.63 whole divided by 2.63 into L2 divided by L1. L2 divided by L1. If I make it here L by L, that will be cancelled off. Now LL will be cancelled. Now you have to solve this equation now. Therefore, on solution, we are getting here as of 2.16. 2.16 is equal to m2 divided by m1. Now you can make this equation m2 is equal to 2.16 into how much now? m1. Now keenly observe in the answer, what is now? m2 is the mass of copper and m1 is the mass of aluminium. Means we can say mass of a copper is 2.16 times the mass of aluminium. Means which one is heavier now? By observing this, you can say copper is too much heavier. Therefore, for our question, we got the answer that aluminium is lighter one and copper is heavier one. From this solution, we can get it. Next is asking you why the aluminium are preferred in overhead. Because from this one, you can give the direct conclusion that because copper is heavier one. Okay, comparing to the aluminium. Okay, therefore there may be chances of linear expansion. The wire may sags, which we read in our mechanical properties of solids. Okay, so otherwise in thermal properties of matter, where on increasing the temperature, the wire may increase its length. Okay, means all those parameter makes the differences, and as it is heavier, it will be sags early comparing to what now? Aluminium. And second thing is what now? The length of aluminium and copper are same, even though what now? Copper is heavier one, okay, and aluminium is lighter one. Therefore, for the purpose of transportation, it will be easier one. Therefore, we are preferring what now here? Aluminium wires for the overhead power cables. Understood? These are some numericals on the what now? Resistance and resistivity. I know today's session is too much lengthy. You can fast forward by using the other options. Okay, try to do on your own after solving the each numericals. Okay, thank you.